Home improvements can be expensive, and sometimes contractors claim that they can make those improvements but end up causing more damage. Local 12 troubleshooter Howard Ain has a case in point and a series of tips to protect yourself.
Michele Blanton was looking to get new siding on her home in Felicity. She got bids from several contractors and hired a firm that promised to install a less expensive type of siding. But she says she quickly noticed problems.
And he had the siding up, and then he started on the front side of the house there. And I went out and looked, and the siding was like this. The seams didn't match. They were, it's like, oh, this is not going to work.
Blanton says as the installation of the hardy board siding continued, she noticed even more problems.
The siding is behind the flashing instead of in front of the flashing. And I asked him, you've got to fix that, right? And he says, no, that's the way it has to be.
At one part of the house, the gutter is leaking, part of the wood underneath has come apart, and even the hardy board has come down. Another problem, the contract was signed last August, but 8 months later, the work still wasn't finished, so Blanton took action.
What prompted me to fire him was he just quit showing up. And months, couple of months at least, that he didn't show up. He didn't answer my messages or calls or anything.
Unfortunately, she says she had already paid him.
He wanted a lot of money at the very beginning, before he did any work.
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
He said that was for supplies, for materials.
The total contract was for $31,500.
I ended up paying him most of the money before the work was done. Yeah, almost all the money. Yeah.
I called the contractor who defended the work he did. I asked him for his liability insurance policy. Blanton could then file a claim and then get an independent analysis of the work done. He promised to send the policy, but I still haven't received it. So that's the first tip for you. Before hiring a contractor, get copies of the firm's workers' compensation and liability insurance policies. Check the firm's history with the Better Business Bureau. This contractor currently has 3 unresolved complaints and an F rating. Get a written contract with start and completion dates. Don't pay more than 10% upfront, except for special order items. And finally, only pay additional monies after the work has been performed to your satisfaction. If you have a problem, you can now contact the trained volunteers at Call for Action. Just go to local12.com/call4action. That's where you can submit a consumer complaint and send them all the information they need to look into your problem. Howard Ain, Local 12 Troubleshooter.